think in terms of I can never fault this team's effort or anything, but I think at this moment in time, I think what we're seeing, I think from the start of the season is that we've not delivered in the big moments. We've not delivered when it really matters in the big moments for us to win these games. There's not been one team that's come to drive pink. There's not been one team that we've played that I felt has been better than us. I honestly don't think that. I think there's never been one game where I felt we've fallen short in terms of competing, the togetherness, the system, etc. Maybe Nashville away, the system. Maybe I got it wrong, but I feel as if we've not taken the big moments. You look about all the defeats we've had. I feel as if we've had big moments today. I felt after 15 minutes we should have been at least 3-up, game over. We weren't, and we get punished we get punished. And I think in life you get massive learning experiences and massive learning opportunities. And I think for certain players in that dressing room, the massive learning experiences is that, you know, we have a hungry dressing room of players that want to go to a certain level and want to be on a certain level and want to be talked about at a certain level. And with that comes expectation, and with the expectation comes the need to deliver. I think we saw that with Gonzalo for 2.5 years, is that when you're in a certain position, you've got to deliver. And I feel as if that's what's been missing from our play all season, apart from 2 or 3 games. And we're going to have to take all the criticism, all the booing, all that we're just going to have to. We're going to have to take it on the chin. We're going to have to take it and accept it. We're not in a position to fight back. We're not in a position to go on the front foot with the people that are saying things about us or about me. The buck stops with me. The responsibility starts with me and ends with me. And with that comes accountability. And our results haven't been good enough. But it's probably, in terms of sort of like what we expected from this Red Bulls team, that Red Bulls team was there for the taking. That Red Bulls was there for the taking. We should have been 3 or 4 up at half time. We should have been game over. And we weren't. And we lost the game. And we've got to take the punishment and the criticism that comes our way. And what I've said to the team in there is that in 48 hours, there is without question in life, you've got to dust yourself down and get up. That's what my father used to say to me: dust yourself down, get up. I know we live in an era of you know, people probably don't want to hear the truth sometimes, probably don't want the honesty at times, but I feel as if as a manager I've always been honest with this group of boys, a group of boys that I treat like my own boys, and I've always been honest with them, is that the results have been totally unacceptable, and we have to deliver in the big moments. Every single one of us have to deliver in the big moments, and that's as honest as I can be with you guys.
Michelle?
I guess, I mean, part of, you're talking about Leo, partly, I know not only, but to miss that penalty kick at the beginning, how critical you think was that? You could have gotten momentum, get an early lead, and instead you didn't. How much did that hurt, missing it, that shot? And then the other one right away, just 2 shots right away squandered.
Well, I feel as if that would have been that was a big opportunity for us. 6 minutes, maybe. I don't know if it's 6 minutes. Yeah, 6 minutes on the clock. But I felt there was more chances, felt there was more opportunities. In Montreal, there was massive opportunities to score. You know, I think there was 6 clear cut and I think 10 opportunities where with a bit more quality. Sometimes it's not the opportunity that the player gets. Sometimes it's the final pass that the player has to make. And I feel as if that's been our main Achilles heels from day one in this season. I really do. And until we fix that, solve that, get better at that, we're going to have moments like we have done the last 2 games where we've won 1-0 against 2 teams that I feel as if we're far better than. And that's not being disrespect to Montreal or New York Red Bulls. It's just that's how I feel. And I say it's the critical moments that we've not been good in. We've not been at all good enough at. And you know, it's a steep learning curve for this group of players. And I think the group that we have, the staff that I've got, and the type of manager that I am, I have to tell them the truth. I have to tell them the truth. I have to be honest with them. You know, I think in life, sometimes, I said it before, is that We try and say well done sometimes and keep going. I think now is the time to say, come on, deliver. Yeah.
You said until we solve that, can you solve that with the players that you have? Is it a personnel issue, or do you think that?
Well, do you know, if I thought we couldn't solve it, the reason why I think I would have said that we couldn't solve it is because we wouldn't have been creating the chances, we wouldn't be getting into the opportunities. Now is going back to performance, delivering on your performance with the qualities that you've got. We've recruited these players because we believe in this group of players. I believe in this group of players 1,000% that they can deliver those passes, those shots, those goals, and that's why I will not single any player out tonight in this game, because this game probably, what's the word I'm looking for? Amplified really what the problem has been probably for the last 10 games is that we've just not quite delivered in the big moments. And we just have to keep going. We just have to keep challenging. We just have to keep showing them and practicing and doing the extras with them. And that's the only way they'll get better. And you know what? When they get more confidence and they get more belief in themselves, because I want them to believe in themselves like I believe in them. And if they do, then they will deliver.
Jose? Phil, why do you think there was no sense of urgency from your team, especially after you conceded the goal?
Yeah, I think the goal not the stuffing out of us totally. And I feel as if when you're on a run like we are, playing the amount of games, not the run, but playing the amount of games that we have, is that you get your confidence. If we'd have scored them goals in the first half, energy would not have been a problem. But when you give everything and you try your absolute hardest, and then you suffer that goal against, it knocks the stuffing out of you. And then I always thought after that, we were chasing. We tried to change it tactically. Then we tried to change it with personnel, and I felt as if the group just lost total confidence because of that goal against. And that's normal with the feeling that we've got at this moment in time. And what I said to them at the end of the game is that they have to find something from within. You have to find something from within in life to push yourself even more. We're playing 9-10 games. We're playing every 2 or 3 days. The same players are probably rotating the same game. So those players are going to have to find something within. You've seen examples of that in life. You see examples of that in this state with the Miami Heat. How they always tend to find something from within, and that I think defines you as a top level sportsman, a top level footballer, a top level hockey player, because you see examples of that where players go above and beyond and they find and they dig deep, and your leaders push, and you find one player that carries the team. Now that's what we need. We need somebody to carry the can now. We need somebody to say, right, come on, let's carry, because at this moment in time, I think that goal just knocked the stuffing out of us.
Franco?
Phil, obviously the boos getting louder. There was a banner there for you today. Harvey probably unfairly got booed when he touched the ball. What would you tell fans that think it's time for you to go? Why should Phil Neville still be head coach of Inter Miami?
Well, I think, like I said, I think in moments of real adversity, I think you learn a lot. I learn a lot about yourself and about the players that you have. And I was incredibly proud of the young boy that they was booing. I think he showed great courage, and it hurt. But I understand, and I think he understands. Do I agree with it? Probably not, but I'm his coach. I believe in young players, and I have incredible trust in these young players. And I always say, and I take great advice. My father was my hero, and I remember him saying one day to an older guy when I was playing in under 12s football, and one of the parents was shouting on, and he used to always say, look, hit me. And that's what I'd say, hit me, guys, because I can handle that. I can take that. I've had it all my career, and I understand. We've got the best fans who I love. They've supported me. from day one. I understand their frustrations. I understand the banners and all that business, because it comes with the territory of being a professional footballing manager. I've been at this football club for 2.5 years. I've been really lucky with the support that I've had from everybody, from top to bottom, and from in the stands. So that I feel really fortunate. And I would say to the supporters is that, sounds a little bit bullish, but please just come for me. You know, support the team, support the young boys. The young boys are going to be the, you know, you think about the young boys on the pitch at the end giving everything. That's what this football club is going to be built around. Those young players, this academy is going to be the foundations of this football club. Don't kill one of our own. Don't knock one of our own. Just come for me. You know, if you're unhappy, hit the manager. Don't go for one of my boys. Don't go for one of my young kids, because that hurts. That's personal. And I think with the supporters that we've got, they get it. They get it. They've been through everything over the last 3 years, and their support is incredible. Not one of, but the best in the MLS. And I'm speaking openly and honestly here, because I think that's the way I want to be. And we have a game in 2 days' time, and like I say, support the team. Those 11 boys that go on the pitch, those academy boys that go on the pitch, those senior boys that go on the pitch, just get behind them. And I understand the frustrations come my way, and I have to deliver. And I know that is my remit, if that makes sense.
Last question, Ian.
Thanks, Rob. Hey, Phil, you've said that you thought it could have been 3 or 4 within the first couple of minutes. That's something that I've heard you say a couple of times this past year, and you mentioned Montreal as well. Still only 1 shot on goal tonight, though, that being the missed penalty. Where's the disconnect between you thinking that or believing that there could be those chances and it not really manifesting itself in the same way?
Do you mean, I'm not being funny here, and do you mean that? Did you not see what I saw? Is that what you're trying to say? Is that
perhaps?
Yeah. Well,
yeah, I mean, I've heard you
think
say it a couple of times. So
yeah, well, I think if you, for instance, the Montreal game, I think there was at least 4 clear opportunities to score, and I'd say there was another 9 where if you make a simple pass, it's a 1v1. So when I say about opportunities, is that an opportunity for me is not just a one-on-one on goal. It's not just, say, for instance, a shot. It's maybe the most simplest of passes to, for instance, when Franco goes down the wing and he crosses to Leo, I see that as a chance. I see that as a chance. I'm sure you do as well. So when just to clarify, is what I see as an opportunity is when Franco goes in and there's only 1 defender in the middle and we've got 2 there. When he crosses that ball, I see that as an opportunity to score. And to be honest with you, I see that as an opportunity that we have to score, because when we concede a goal, they score. So really, Ian, I think I get the chances and I get the data, but when you have opportunities like that where you have, I believe we've got the 2 best strikers in the MLS. So when we have the 2 best strikers in the MLS, when we get opportunities like that, I expect to score. I expect the ruthlessness to put the ball in the back of the net. I go back to probably Gonzalo for the last 3 months of the season, is that didn't need many opportunities to put the ball in the back of the net from half the chances that we're probably creating. So when I say that we're getting opportunities, I really feel they are gilt-edged opportunities. Coco's on Saturday for me was a 1v1. It's one, you know. So I think when you watch the game and you think of opportunities to score, I think we're creating an awful lot. I've said to him, I don't want anyone in that dressing room complaining to me that we're not creating chances, that they're not being fed, because we're creating opportunities. And we have to be more ruthless with those opportunities. And if not, you'll keep losing games. We'll keep losing games. And that hurts. I feel embarrassed by the defeats. I feel embarrassed by our position. And that's a strong word, but that's how I feel.
Thank you.